It's time. It's time. It's Brian's House of Random. Time. Wait, time. Hello again. See, time is everywhere. Hello, welcome in back to the House of Random. It's time for another episode number 11 to be exact. Today, and yes, got to fix the shirt as always. Oh, I get tired of that. So, I hope you all are doing tremendous. I'm recording this now on the Tuesday morning of October the 5th, and episode 11 is now starting, and I've got all kinds of cool stuff lined up in just a few moments. I'll go over that in just a minute. I want to go ahead and remind everybody right now, as of this time of recording, that you can go back and check out all the YouTube short videos. Got plenty of those, and got an ongoing series, the 80s Fun After Work series. Last week, we had Power Ballad Week. The week before that, Huey Lewis and the News. This week, we're changing it up a little bit. We're still staying in the 80s, but we're going with Metallica Week. All songs, all 5 songs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In fact, the first one is already uploaded on the channel now. You can go check it out. Which song is it? Well, just go to my page and you will see. And all 5 songs this week are from the 3 different albums, or maybe 2. We shall see. But all of them are going to be from the 80s from Metallica. Going to have some fun with that, some cool stuff along the way on that also. All right, this episode coming up, I've got a very educational section for you. Not peanut butter not educational like we had last time. I think it went okay. He didn't damage too many things. I don't think he drove away too many viewers. That works out. So who knows? He might be an asset, maybe, if he quits getting on my nerves. Anyway, so we have a educational how-to video coming up here shortly. Also, something I've been looking forward to doing, and that is asking a very important question. That is coming up here in a little bit also. As a matter of fact, it's coming toward the end of the episode, but I know you could easily just skip ahead to the end, but I'm going to ask you respectfully and kindly, please just take the time, enjoy the entire video, and then when we get to the question, watch it from there, because that question is applicable for me, right here. It's applicable for you and everyone you know, and everyone that could possibly watch this, no matter what country, no matter what age, no matter what, if you're male, female, if you're a husband, a wife, a child, a grandparent, a parent, school teacher, no matter what walk of life you're in, this question and everything with it can fit for you and those you love. So, coming up in just a moment, a how-to video for you.
alone.
Alright, I got something pretty cool I want to share with everybody. Get a little personal. We're looking at a black kind of screen here for a reason. For now, to build up this segue to something I'd like to share that is personal. And that is my coffee cup collection. Yeah. Alright, this one, you can tell, is currently in use. And if you're familiar with the podcast and with the YouTube series and Brian's House of Brandon, the entire brand, you'll know that this cup is in one of the profile pictures, and that is a very important cup in a relationship with coffee, and trust me, that's a great relationship. Next, kind of a basic one, not super special, it works. One my son got for me a couple of years ago, best dad ever. Now, I don't know if that holds true for me, but the sentiment definitely is there. Alright, now, look at this Super King Kong size destroyer. Now, check this out. Let's go by comparison. I don't have the ounces. It's not on the bottom. Okay. But take a look at the size of this one, and even that smaller one. And look how huge that is. Size matters, especially when drinking coffee. Oh, baby, sweet caffeine. You've seen this one in the TikTok videos. Motto, life begins after coffee, especially regular caffeinated coffee. Travel mug for on the way to work. Keeps it just cool enough, but also just warm enough. Not too hot, not too cool. And been doing this one for on the way to work, holding on at work as well, keeping it good and warm until lunch break and so on. So there is my coffee cup collection. Now you're probably wondering, well, Brian, you drink coffee, you post memes about coffee all the time. Bing! Cheers! And, well, here we go. Cheers! Ah! And what's funny is my wife actually has, I can segue over without you seeing all the stuff here. Oh, she made that sticker for me also. Love that. She did it on her Cricut machine. She's very crafty and creative. She's awesome at that stuff. And these are all hers. What's funny, except that one, that is our son's. It's I'll show it to you real quick. Forward, baby. All the rest of these belong, yep, kind of loud, sorry about that. All those belong to my beautiful wife. McCafe coffee, oh, caffeine, feel the power. Cafe Bustelo, instant espresso coffee. Yeah, boy, there we go. So you have seen the coffee cup collection, a nice sticker there. Here's my coffee cup. So what's funny is she does not drink very much coffee at all, and I live on it. It is a vital component, because this right here is where the magic happens. Oh, baby. Well, as the old saying goes, all good things must come to an end. Whether this episode has been good or not, well, I'll let you decide that. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this video here and the YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell for when new episodes come along your way. And thank you very much for enjoying this episode so far. A very important how to open a can of soda. See? Very smart. There you go. Good information for you to know. Also, the coffee cup collection, something personal I wanted to share with you. And now we're going to get serious for just a few minutes here to close out the episode number 11 today. And I want to ask this question. It's a very serious question, a very big question. How are you doing today? Now, you're probably thinking, whoa. You just said it's going to be a big question, a serious question, a huge question, and it is. How are you doing today? Then the sub-question with that, or under that, is what is your standard answer when people ask you, how are you doing today? I'm fine, I'm okay, I'm doing all right, doing great, oh yeah, look at me, I'm doing perfect. But then the next sub-question is, how are you really doing today? If you asked yourself that question, no one else around, but just how are you actually doing on the inside? How are you doing up here? Emotionally and mentally. That's what I want to talk about for a few minutes and share a little bit of information with you that you can pass along, because mental health is very important. The effects of mental health, there's so many things. I could go over the whole list, but it would take too long, and this episode would go on for a real long time, and I just want to make it brief for you at this time, because you watching, it may be someone who is dealing with PTSD, anxiety, depression, any sort of mental, I guess you may say mental illness or health issue. If you're not, I'm very sure that you know somebody who is. And sometimes it may just be ongoing stresses. It could be financial stress, it could be work-related stress, it could be relationship stress of a marriage that's not what it used to be or as good as it used to be. It could be any of these things, or again, fill in the blank. So with that, I want to share just a little bit of information I found online. You can Google search very easily mental health help, mental health issues. You can Google search any of this, but I want to pass along personally a couple of these that I found that you can check out, or if you know someone struggling, pass it along to them and get them the help they need. Because I'll tell you, sometimes, I know a lot of us guys, I know me, one of my downfalls and weaknesses, I do not always ask for help. I'm not the best at asking for help in a lot of areas. And a lot of times mental struggles and stresses and things I'm dealing with in here that I bottle up, I don't always ask for help. And a lot of times we might be like a 2-liter soda that gets dropped on the ground. It doesn't bust, and it rolls and it shakes up. And if you open it and it gets opened too fast and the wrong way, it explodes everywhere. But if you take it and you take that pressure just gently and work it a little bit at a time, slowly let that pressure out, and then you can safely open without it spilling and exploding everywhere. Segue that to emotions in many cases. So you can look up this number, 1-800-662-HELP. That is 4357 for the SAMHSA National Helpline. Also, mentalhealth.gov has information there. You can look at the website NAMI.org, and they have great resources there as well. And also, that's just some of the main ones right away. Also, here's a website, the Suicide Prevention. It's called Suicide Prevention Lifeline.org. 24/7, completely confidential for yourself, a loved one you're worried about, and their phone number, they have a toll-free number, 1-800-273-8255. And those who maybe are Spanish-speaking only, if it's a friend or someone you know, this number is specifically for them to help them with the language. 1-888-628-9454. Mental health is very important, and I care about every one of you that watches, that likes, shares, subscribes, and hits the notification bell. Everyone who has ever seen an episode, listened to an episode on the podcast, watched any of the TikTok videos, I care about you more than you ever can imagine. And I want you to reach out for the help. If you need someone to talk to, reach out to me on my email address, brianshouseofrandom@gmail.com. Again, that's Brian with an I, brianshouseofrandom@gmail.com. And I'll try to get back to you as quickly as I can. Okay, I hope you all have a great rest of the day. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Episode 12 is coming up real soon. I've got some things percolating up here, getting ready to put in motion, do some recording, some editing, put it together, and have that coming up real soon. Have a great rest of the day, and don't forget, if you need help, please don't be afraid to ask. I love you. Have a great day.